Hi, and welcome to the Home Video Emporium. I'm your host, my name is Brendan, and with this series what I hope to accomplish is to catalog my entire collection of home video titles and determine which of these movies still belongs amongst my elite and esteemed collection and needs to be preserved for the youth of the future, and which of these titles unfortunately may need to be purged and to hit the trail and make way for some future titles, as there's only so much space in the world on my shelves. And I'm still looking to collect some new movies. There's definitely some on my list that I'm hesitant for because I just don't want them to just be piled up on the floor or anything. My goal with the series, we're looking to get rid of 30 to 50 movies, which I think should hopefully be attainable. I don't want any of them to go, but if some of them need to go so I can make room for my neon special edition of No Other Choice, or maybe some other movies, maybe Project Hail Mary and Obsession, which have yet to come out on video. But when they do, I might want to add them to the collection and really need the room. Today's video, we are discussing Ingmar Bergman's 1957's The Seventh Seal. This is the Criterion Blu-ray edition. I do apologize for the order of my last two videos. I know both Wild Strawberries and Seventh Seal came out in the same year, but I always assumed that Wild Strawberries would come out first. That's how I had my DVDs ordered, and so I just always assumed it that way. And when doing a little prep for this episode, I looked at Bergman's IMDb, and apparently The Seventh Seal actually came out before Wild Strawberries. So, my last two episodes, they should be in different order, but I hope you'll forgive me on that. So Seventh Seal, I was obviously aware of it just due to the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, where they do play games, not just, chess with death. They play all sorts of games with death. And I always, I saw that movie when I was very young, and I knew that it was from, like a movie, like they were parroting an actual movie. And when I found out eventually that it was a Seventh Seal, that's kind of what I always viewed the Seventh Seal as for a while before I actually got around to seeing it. I believe we're going early 2000s. I saw this for the first time, maybe early to mid 2000s, give or take. I probably would have watched it either at either Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. I would think like this was a DVD rental. And I had already seen some Bergman. I had actually already seen Virgin Spring, which I had the Criterion DVD for, but unfortunately I lost it. It's one of the issues with moving. Sometimes you misplace a few things. And so I eventually did get around to watching it. And the movie obviously stars Max von Sydow, who I was familiar with from The Exorcist. And he is crazy, seeing him. He's much younger here. Well, he was wearing makeup in The Exorcist, but seeing him as a young man who's playing this crusading knight who's returning to a village that is being, attacked by the plague, and the death that's been chasing him, as represented by the actual Grim Reaper with iconic white face paint and the beautiful black and white cinematography. Once again by I forget, Gunnar. All right, so the same guy who shot Wild Strawberries, the same cinematographer. I apologize for not doing a full job of my research. But again, Bergman, he does a lot of existential things. He's talking about life and death. He's talking about faith and the lack of faith, looking at perhaps religion and practicality, which is a big theme of his. I know that was one thing that you always talked about Bergman, that he himself struggled a lot with his faith and his loss of faith. And so that even though those obviously don't seem like they're very dense topics and everything, the movie is still an easy watch, I think. He does how to make movies that feel, I'm not going to say commercial, but they feel in an entertaining way enough that you feel like you're watching a movie. It's not just meditation or an essay about different topics. With Criterion, you are getting a lot of special features. There's a TCM interview with Woody Allen where he talks about Bergman's career. He refers to him, I believe, as the pound-for-pound champion of movie making. He thinks he's the best to ever do it, that he has the most classics, which I myself, I will admit, I've seen probably less than 10 Bergman movies. So he's definitely someone I still need to catch up on. We've got a few more in this series, but who knows, maybe when we're done with this, maybe some of the movies I wind up adding are Ingmar Bergman movies. One of the draws in this is you get the Bergman Island documentary, which I was really excited to go revisit that. I've only watched it once, and my Blu-ray is in very poor condition when it comes to that documentary. It was skipping all over the place. There was a lot of static. It would freeze, and very disappointing from a Criterion Blu-ray that I would have that much trouble rewatching it. So I don't know. Maybe I would just want to rebuy this one just to get the documentary. Is there anything else? There's also another interview with Bergman. A lot of the it's much more of an academic piece on Bergman than a a kind of a pop one, which sometimes those are your thing. So Seventh Seal, I do think the movie definitely still holds up. It is very iconic with the playing chess with playing games with death to prolong your life as long as you could, but at the end he couldn't do it. Same way he couldn't see the devil in the woman who was burning. Life, death, faith, loss of faith. Bergman knows how to do it. So, what do you think about The Seventh Seal? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Does it still belong in the collection, even with the damaged disc, missing the big Bergman Island documentary? Let me know. And which other Bergman movies? We got 2 more coming. Which other ones do you think I should maybe watch out and maybe add to the collection? So, that's going to wrap us up for today. Until next time, be kind and rewind to each other, and it's not a true home without home video. Thank you.